Hello. Welcome to our Go English Stories. Before you read, do you know any stories about your ancestors? Or any stories about your people's traditions? Let us know in the comments. Let's read the story. One day, Ajulo and Achala visited the river. Their goal was to use their spears to spear some fish. A large fish passed by them. Ajulo dragged it out of the river after Achala speared it. They got into a fight. "It's mine," said Achala. "I speared it." "Nah. I own it," said Ajulo. "I took it out of the river." Ajulo grabbed the fish's head, while Achala grasped its tail. They were furious after pulling it. By the river, in a dead tree, was a man hiding. He was using his harpoon to catch fish, and leaves were all over his head. He called to the two girls, "Don't fight. Listen to me." Ajulo and Achala were surprised. The man they saw in the tree had leaves covering his head, so they couldn't see his face. Once more, they started pulling at the fish. The man yelled, "Stop." The girls looked around again. They couldn't see anyone. The man called out, "Who speared the fish?" "I did," Achala said. "You're right," the man replied. "I saw you. You own the fish." Ajulo said, "No. I took it out of the river. I want to keep the fish because it is mine." "Oh please," said the man to Ajulo, "don't quarrel. Drop the fish's head. Do it for me." As a result, Ajulo let go of the fish's head, but Achala couldn't grasp the fish by its tail. It landed in the river, where the water carried it. "Where's the fish now?" said the man. "I just lost it," Achala said. The man answered, "Then catch another fish. You must work for your food." The girls went home and spoke to everyone in their village. "We were quarreling over a fish," they said, and a mysterious voice spoke to them. "We didn't see the person who judged our argument." The next day, Ajulo and Achala went fishing again. Ajulo speared a fish this time, but Achala pulled it out of the river. They started fighting again. "It's mine," said Ajulo. "I speared it." Achala said, "But I took it out of the river." Then, Ajulo caught the fish's head and Achala caught its tail. Both of them pulled it and became angry. Again, the man was hidden in the riverside tree. He called to the two girls, "Don't fight. Listen to me." The girls checked the area, but they saw no one. The man asked, "Who speared the fish?" "I did," Ajulo said. The man said, "Then the fish is yours." Achala said, "No. That fish is mine. I took it from the river." "Oh, please," the man replied. "Avoid conflict. Let the fish's tail drop. Do it for me." Achala then let go of the fish's tail. However, Ajulo did not let go of the fish's head. "Where's the fish now?" the man called out. "I've got it," Ajulo said. "Go catch some more fish," the man said. "You must work for your food." The two girls returned to their village. "The strange man spoke to us again today," they said. "He judged our quarrel, but we didn't see him." The next day, the chief told everyone to go down to the river to look for the strange man. After a while, they eventually heard his voice. Someone said, "It's coming from the river bank." "No, it's coming from behind that rock," said another. "No, no." A third said, "There's someone in the tree. See. There he is." Everyone raised their heads to see the man. They climbed and pulled him from the tree. They said, "Let's take him to our village." So, two guys grasped the stranger's arms, and they all started to walk towards the village. Suddenly, Achala shouted, "See! He's no longer a man. He is a bull." It was accurate. The man had vanished from view. There was a black bull in his place. Ajulo then said, "Look. He is no longer a black bull. He's white." It was true. The bull had become white. The men grabbed the white bull. Despite his attempts to flee, he couldn't get away. Then, they sensed an odd sensation in their hands. The bull was shifting once again. He had changed from being a bull to a bush with leaves, branches, and fruits. Immediately, the bush vanished out of nowhere. A beautiful woman was in its place. Once they arrived at the village, the stranger transformed back into a man. He was given food by the people, but he would not eat. They said, "He came from the river." When the chief's daughter said, "Let's give him water to drink," she brought him a gourd of water. "Where's the mat to cover the water, and where's the stand for the gourd?" said the man. "I can't drink from an uncovered gourd." Then the chief's daughter brought him a mat to cover the water and a stand for the gourd. And the stranger drank the water. The villagers said to the chief's daughter, "You must take him into your hut, because he has drunk your water." So the stranger stayed with the chief's daughter. In the morning, the stranger was nowhere to be seen. Everyone asked, "Where is he? Why didn't he speak to us before he left?" The chief's daughter came out from her hut with something in her hand. It was a caramade necklace. She presented it to her dad. "The stranger left this under my cowskin," she said. The chief was furious. "He took you, but he didn't pay for you," he said. "All he has given me is this necklace." 9 months later, the girl had a son. No one knew the father's name, so they called the boy Onia, the son of the stranger. Onia ate and ate. He grew fast. He became very tall and strong. He became the king of the Anuak people. And from that time to this, the king of the Anuak wears the necklace of cowrie shells when he is crowned. He takes the name of his mother, but the people call him Onia, the one who comes from the river. It is easy to forget the old stories about your family's past or your people's past. When the old stories are lost, this is sad. They are important. They help us to understand who we are. They teach us about our traditions. Ask an old relative, or a person from your people, to tell you the old stories. Write them down so that you do not forget them. And that is it for now. Do you enjoy the story? Like and subscribe. See you in my next video.